So now in this video, we are going to be doing dramatic eyes. We're going to do a dramatic eyeliner along with eyes and lips and cheeks in the shade of brown. We are going to make this look extremely sleek. Even the sleek hair, make sure that when you are out and about, you don't have to worry too much about open hair, about making sure that you have to keep putting hairspray on, or if you have tongs and you have to keep redoing the tongs. This sleek look, make sure that you look clean, neat, nice, and the makeup is going to be dramatic because of the eyeliner. So let's get started. First things first, I cleansed my face. I cannot emphasize enough on skincare. You have to make sure that your skincare regimen is absolutely right. I use this facial cleanser. Before this, I used to use a brand called Aderma, which is very good. It's an odorless face wash, but this is also extremely good. Forest Essential products are very good for sensitive skin. Um, they don't irritate the skin at all, especially mine. They don't irritate mine. After cleansing your face, make sure that you use a toner. You could even use rose water, but this one from Forest Essentials, it's facial tonic mist Bella. It's very good. I've cleansed my face. I'm going to use the toner now. Now we're going to go ahead and moisturize. Again, this is Physioactive. This is the moisturizer that has been recommended by my dermatologist, but it is something which can be used for a lot of other skin types. This is odorless again. It doesn't have any fragrance, nothing. Just take a little bit and evenly press it into your skin. Don't over rub. Press it into your skin and then just even it out. Always give a lot of moisturizer to your neck as well. Whatever you do on your face, put it on your neck also. Don't neglect the neck. I have this radiant oil from Nykaa, which is really good, especially at the time when I'm doing makeup. I use a tinge of it on my skin to make it look even and glossy and to give it a very healthy finish. So I'm just going to take very little. Remember to not put too much moisturizer or oil on your eyelid. Eyelids tend to get oily soon. So your eyeshadows or any other color that you put on top of your eyelids is not going to stay very well. So do it everywhere else, the moisturizing part, but not too much on your eyelids. I'm going to go ahead with the balm. Your lips have to be scrubbed and moisturized properly. We're going to use a little bit of under eye cream. This one from MAC. It's a fast response eye cream. It's very good. It's a very good investment to make. Again, this tube lasts you for a long time. Just take a little bit. I feel that I need it for my under eyes today. It immediately has a plumping effect for your under eyes. If you're feeling that it's down, it's not very good. Your under eyes are puffy, you could probably use this. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the primer from MAC, which has a few highlighting sheen in it. Just take a little bit. Remember, always upward strokes. We're going to go ahead with the MAC concealer. Mine is NC40. You need to figure out your color by visiting a MAC store and let them tell you what is the best color suited for your skin. What is for your under eyes when you want to conceal any darkness on your face, around your mouth or under eyes, or if you have pigmentation or pimples, they're going to give you the right concealer for your skin. We're going to go ahead and do the base with my Bobbi Brown liquid foundation. It is moisture rich. Again, depending on your skin type, you need to know whether you need to get a moisture rich or a regular foundation from Bobbi Brown. MAC is also very good. I have said this in my previous episode also. you have to visit a store and figure out what is the best color for you. Go as close as possible to a mirror when you're blending your base, because you don't want any patchiness or any product to be collected in one particular corner of your face. Just make sure that you blend it very nicely. Again, I like to use my fingers because I like the contact of the finger with my skin, and I can understand what all areas I've done and what I haven't. If you do better with a brush or you do better with a sponge, you can use that as well. Normally, what people do is if they like to use their fingers like me, like makeup artists, they'll go with their fingers, and then in the end they'll use a sponge and just dab it on their face, which takes the extra product off, and then it also makes sure that it evens out everything even further. Now I'm going to take the translucent powder from MAC. This one is translucent. It works for on all skin colors. You could also go in for a powder or Studio Fix powder, which is your skin tone, which is your skin color. Um, if you feel that is better for you, I like to use a translucent one on my skin because I have a tendency to tan, so a translucent one is better for me. If I take a color which is suited to my skin color, it will keep fluctuating if I tan, so I prefer this one. Alright then, let's begin with the eyes. I'm going to take the shade of brown from MAC. It is called Swiss Chocolate. And I'm going to take a soft, slightly broader brush. I'm going to take a little bit. And go around the crease. You have to highlight your eye socket. So where this last line is of your eyelid, above that, you have to blend nicely. I'm going to take the shade of black from my Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to take this side of the brush and I'm going to start filling in my brows. Now my brows are thick and black, which is why I'm using a black color. If you've got thin and slightly brownish eyebrows, you should use a brown shade. Now I want strong brows for this particular look. I'm going to take a clean brush like this and I will just brush the excess off. Now I'm going to take an eyeliner. This one is from Lotus Herbals. I want you to start from the end first. So you take the edge where your eye finishes and you draw a line upwards. Now you start drawing a line from here and you match it. Now we're going to start drawing the inside. So make sure that your brush is really thin and has very little product on it, not too much. Notice how I'm drawing the line inwards. It's like I'm trying to make my eye look bigger. Once you've brought it inside, now you just do the tip of this eye. Now the same thing on the other side. This is a little tricky, so be very careful. This requires a lot of practice. Notice how I haven't joined the lines from outside and inside. I just want to create a more elongated look. For someone like me who has really small eyes, I can manage to accentuate my eyes with this kind of a dramatic eyeliner. When I create the inside fox look, for those who have big eyes, for them this looks even better. Um, but yeah, it works wonderful for me. We're going to do the mascara now, but first curl your lashes. This entire look is all about the eyeliner, the eyebrows, and the mascara. Your mascara has to be very dramatic. We are now going to start contouring our face. I have Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder. You need to make a fish face, and the way you see this line going up, this is where your contour has to be. On your jawline as well, and just make your brush thin and across the nose. So I have this blush color from MAC. It is Plum Foolery. It's again a very brownish color, and I'm going to do my blush with this. Before we do the lips, we're going to line them up with a very neutral shade like this from MAC. Now I'm going to take a beautiful brown shade from MAC. I don't know if this is discontinued in MAC or not, but you could ask them for a similar shade of brown. Take a lipstick brush. This lip color is not a matte finish. It's got a slight bit of sheen in it. Now I want you to take a lip gloss. Mine is Fenty Beauty, and just go over this. I don't like to overdraw my lips, but by all means, if you feel that you need it and you like it, your lips are too thin, you can overdraw a little bit. Don't go too much, just about literally negligible. Like nobody should be able to even figure out that you have overdrawn on your lips, which is why the lip pencil you can go slightly over your own lip shape. Always make sure in the end you've seen your mascara, you've seen your lip color. My mascara needs a little bit of a touch up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, as you can see, while doing the makeup, my hair, because I have frizzy hair, came out a little bit. You can see it on the back. So you finish it up with hairspray. I've made my ponytail a little low because I prefer it like that. But by all means, you can go Ariana Grande as well and make your ponytail higher, because with this look, it looks even sexier.